Good morning, good evening, dear viewers. Happy last Wednesday in the month of March. How are you? I believe that you are well. As always, we are grateful to our Heavenly Father for keeping us alive and well, strong and healthy, hale and hearty. This is Be Inspired, another very special edition of the Inspired Talk Show. Special thanks to KIJC for making this program possible. This talk show is about promoting entrepreneurship and creativity, as well as any form of service that people in our immediate environment provide. We hope to inspire you out there watching us live to take that bold step to start up your own business, no matter how small, regardless of the challenge that you may face in the process. Those who believe is our own way of contributing towards increasing our nation's gross domestic product, GDP, and improving our society. Today is Wednesday, March 26, 2025. My name is Iquo Johnson. My Iquo is spelled Iquo. I am the host of this program. Before we take a breather, I would like to announce that we have another very special person in the house. She is a producer of Bridge of No Return, one of the movies I am reviewing for this batch of interviews for the research I am currently carrying out. Mrs. Lois Ikpaha is in the studio. Where is my bell? Okay, let me switch my camera so that you can see her. Oh, there she is. Looking so pretty. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Okay. Thank you so much for making our time to join us. It has not been easy to reach you. I have called. I have been calling. I have called. I just kept on calling. I said, no, I am not going to give up. So thank you so much. And I want to thank your husband for giving permission for you to be here. Thank you very much. All right. Having introduced her briefly, we are going to take a breather. Please stay with us. Thank you and God bless you.
Do you have a business idea? Are you thinking of how to work your dream? Then be inspired. Learn from experienced entrepreneurs. Discover and develop your talents and potentials. Be challenged. Take that bold step to start up your business. Use your skills for the good of the society. Give wings to your vision. Let it fly. Be inspired. Brought to you by KIJC, live from KIJC Studio, New Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria. Live stream via Facebook at Be Inspired Talk Show, Iquo, from 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Watch the rebroadcast via YouTube every Saturday by 6 p.m. at Be Inspired Talk Show with Iquo. Be inspired, promoting entrepreneurship.
All right, welcome back from the short break and thank you for staying with us. If you are just joining us, this is Be Inspired. We are reaching you live from our KIJC studio, Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria. Congratulations to us in KIJC for having our own studio. Please remember to like and follow our Facebook page at Be Inspired Talk Show with Iquo. Then join us every Saturday at 11 a.m. for this program. Join us again every Monday at 7 p.m. via our Facebook page, Be Inspired Talk Show with Iquo, for the rebroadcast of each episode. Then remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at KIJCENL. Thank you very much. My name is Iquo Johnson. My Iquo is spelled Iquo. And today, like I said, we have another personality, very special, very beautiful, very elegant in the studio. This is Lois Ikpaha, the producer of Bridge of No Return movie, one of the major movies produced in Akwa Ibom State. So once again, welcome, Ma.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let me see this one go. Okay, let me just put it down so we can have a better view of you. Sorry about that. Okay, so first, I would like to ask you to introduce yourself. But this introduction, I wanted to focus more on your achievements in the movie industry in Akwa Ibom State.
Okay, my name is Lois Ikpaha. I am an agriculturist, a movie producer, an actress, and a content creator.
Okay, welcome. I have looked at your page on Facebook. Like you said, you're a content creator. I've seen so much content and identified you as you play most major character in most of the ones I have seen. The skits, I have seen. Quite creative, so well done there.
Thank you.
Okay, so you are the producer of Bridge of No Return. You jointly produced it with your husband. So I would like you to talk about the inspiration. What gave you the inspiration to go into movie production, one, and going into producing that movie in particular, Bridge of No Return?
Okay, Bridge of No Return, it's a true life story. I came across a book my late uncle, Justice Odoma, wrote about the Bridge of No Return. And I got inspired, and I told Mr. Patrick Dan that I would love to go into movie production. And he said, okay, he's going to call director Iquo. So when Iquo came, the story was, we narrated the story. We had to go to Bridge of No Return and take Odobasi to find out more things about Bridge of No Return. And we did. And we came back, and the story was written. It was produced.
Okay, well done. 2 days ago, Mr. Moses Iquo himself was in the studio. Mr. Moses Iquo is a historian. So he gave us a lot of details about the movie and other movies in Akwa Ibom State. Okay, before I continue, I would like to introduce Good Luck Augustine is watching. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Okay, so you're here with your little daughter. I would like the camera to catch her. Hey, hello, look at me. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's little Lois in the studio. Welcome. Let me catch her on this camera as well. Oh, say hello to the camera. Say hello to the people watching.
Say hi.
Oh, okay. Oh, finally. Okay, welcome. How are you?
Fine.
What is your name? What is your name?
What is your name?
Okay.
Destiny.
Okay, no, that's a problem. Okay, I just wanted us to catch her on camera. All right. So Moses Iquo was here talking about the movie, but I am happy that you're here as a producer to talk about that. Now I am looking at some aesthetic elements in selected movies produced in Akwa Ibom State, and your movie came up. So the other the other research I did in 2021 was about, still on Akwa Ibom video industry, but it was on creating awareness for the video film industry in Akwa Ibom State. This one is on aesthetics in Akwa Ibom video film industry. So I would like you to talk about the aesthetic elements in that particular movie, Bridge of No Return. And what are those elements that you think that, okay, are so captivating, so nice, so appealing, so attractive, that would make anybody want to watch the movie again?
Okay, 1929, and Heartbeat, Mutanda, they're all nice movies.
Okay. So now I'm talking about Bridge of No Return now. What's okay? I will come back to you on this particular ones you have mentioned. So for Bridge of No Return now, what are those elements inside this particular years that make them, make the movie?
Okay, Bridge of No Return is a true life story.
Okay.
A unique story, dynamic.
Okay.
It's a story that you have to, is a must. You have to watch it.
Okay.
It's a story that took place 1795.
Okay.
When our forefathers were traded, and when I went through the book when I read about the story of the Bridge of No Return, located at the Cordobasi. I really picked interest, and it was well written, well scripted, well directed, well shot. Yeah, it was well shot, and well interpreted, well edited too.
Okay. All right. Well directed, I know. Mosesco shot the film, so
Yes.
it's that, and he is quite good. Okay, so all of those things, it was done generally, it was done well. But I would like you to pinpoint, like, okay, this aspect of the film.
Okay, I understand. Okay, the aspect that the princess, because the movie tells about slave trade, war, and love.
Okay.
So the real story was about the princess who went to the bridge of no return to rescue the man he loved. And she went there and she succeeded to bring back the man. But along the way, her life was taken.
Oh dear, so sad. Okay, so she rescued him, so he was not shipped like the rest of the slaves.
No, he wasn't.
He was
He was rescued.
so she perished.
Yeah.
For love. House of love. Okay. Alright, so the other movies you have mentioned now, I would like you to mention those elements in those films that you mentioned that you consider to have yes, that's
like 1929 was well shot, still by Moses Ikpaha.
Yes.
And it's about a women riot that took place years back. So it's a nice story. It's a story that I will urge everyone to, if you've not watched it, you go to watch it.
Okay. So you're talking about the plots now. That's what you love about that movie.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have mentioned some movies in Akwa Ibom State that you think have those aesthetic elements. Okay. On the global scene, by global I mean Hollywood. Let us take a trip. So Hollywood. Hollywood one. Then when I talk about African, I want to hear your own perspective now. From Hollywood, you're going to identify, like you have identified some movies here in Akwa Ibom that have those aesthetic elements. So going to Hollywood one, we travel to Africa, the rest of Africa, anywhere in Africa, any movie that appeals to you, produced in Africa, any part of Africa. And Idon John is watching. Oh, that is that is a former chairman of NASU, okay, in Akwa Ibom State University. Good evening, sir. Thank you for joining us. Okay. Okay, so global level Hollywood, African sub-region, wherever, Kenya, Ghana, South Africa, anywhere. I know some African movie stars that I particularly love, so I want to hear from you. And then we come to Nigeria. Those films that have this aesthetic elements that you mentioned them and say, okay, I love this film because of X, Y, Z.
Okay, like Celebrity Marriage.
Okay.
Celebrity Marriage. I love the movie. Should I go by telling the story?
Yes.
Okay, I love the movie because it tells about what really get to happen in the Nollywood.
Okay.
Yeah, what really happened in Nollywood. How people will claim that they're so when they're not.
Okay, fake life.
Fake life,
Okay.
yes. And how people are being blackmailed.
Okay. So, a lot of betrayals and all of that. Okay. So apart from that, any other one? That's Nollywood.
Yes,
Nollywood. Anyone from Hollywood?
Hollywood. There are lots of, yeah.
Okay, like one.
Transporter.
Okay.
The Transporter.
Okay. So what do you like? What aspects of those films do you like? Like, I will explain further. when we spoke with Frank Abasekong, he gave us a lot of technical. You know, Frank is a technical person, so he gave us a lot of technical depths in some movies. He talked a lot about color. We talked to Prince Dr. Ike Igwasi. He talked a lot about costume, about the set design, about the characters, and then Moses Escort talked a lot about the plot, the storylines, and then he talks about setting as well. You know, those village scenes, and you have those traditional, as in local sounds like birds chirping and all of that. So I'd like you to mention some of those items.
Okay.
Yes.
In which of the movies?
Anyone. Yes, anyone.
Okay, let me talk about Bridge of No Return.
Yes.
The costume was unique.
Okay.
The costume really entails the story, what happened and how our people was being pushed down to Europe.
Okay.
The costume was unique, and the color grading.
Okay.
The location. Let me start by the location. The location was unique.
Okay.
The location was unique. We went down to Iquo local government area, and we went to one village called Mbiabo.
Okay.
Down inside. So that was where we could have what could take us back to the 1795.
Wow. Okay.
So we went to the location, and the location was okay. So that was where we settled to shot the movie.
All right. Did you have any of the major Nollywood actors in the movie?
Yeah, Ruth Kadiri
Okay.
was there. Zach Oji.
Zach Oji. Okay.
Was there.
Okay. And then you have more of the
Iquo
okay.
actors.
Which is even why I am carrying out this research. I prefer to, promote my own. Start from where you are. So I like to use my people. I believe that if we feature our people more in movies, they will get better. They will become known. By the time we start publicizing them and all of that, they will also become celebrities. So instead of always going outside to import celebrities, I do not always like the idea of bringing in major actors.
Can I come in from that?
Yes.
Okay, why most of the producers go out to maybe import the celebrities down to Iquo is so the movies will be accepted at the cinema. If it is a movie that has a cinema standard, if there's some cast you bring in, they will reject the movie.
Okay.
No matter how good the movie is.
Okay.
So you have no other choice than to bring them. They play the lead role. Then the sub role we give to our own people. So like in Bridge of No Return, we had almost 500 cast.
Wow.
And most was Iquo White.
Okay. Okay, fantastic. All right. So I will now ask about. God. I can guess, but let me ask. So the films that you do not see some of these aesthetic elements in, like, okay, these films are not so good for whatever reason. Have you identified any such film and would you like to?
I have not.
I knew it.
But most of those movies we call it films record.
So have you identified any of them?
But although I've acted in most of those movies.
Okay.
But I can't mention the names.
Okay, fair enough. I understand. Producers have told me this particular question I am not going to answer. Can I ignore this question? Can I jump and pass? I said, okay, that is fine. All right. So, what do you think we should do to ensure that we have more movies? You have talked about Bridge of No Return. It's a good movie. It was well shot. Everything was done well. what can we do to ensure that we have more movies in our Akwa Ibom state? Shot well like that. They have these aesthetic elements that one would say, oh, I really love this film and I want to watch it again. What can we do?
It's for the government to interfere.
Okay.
It's for the government to come in and help some of the producers who are ready to work.
Okay.
Because I took Bridge of No Return upon myself to make sure it came out to limelight.
Okay.
Yeah. So I believe if the state government could come in to assist the producers, we'll have more and more movies in our Akwa Ibom state.
Okay.
Because like in some other states, let me use Asaba as an example, because I used to go there to act. Like in Asaba, there are some movies that the state government to jump in to help the producers, to support the producers.
Okay, I have a question. Along that line. So I'm going to bring it in now since you have raised the issue. So the issue of getting support for your own movie, Bridge of No Return. Did you get support like that? That from the government, from well-meaning individuals? Okay.
No, I didn't get support.
Okay. What about other filmmakers? Do you think that they have any form of support?
I don't think so, because Mutanda was produced by Fadjo P Production.
Okay.
She did it all by herself. And 1929 by Mrs. Indio Morin, she did it by herself. So I'm not sure that the government has really, Akwa Ibom State government have really come in today to assist or to support the producers.
Okay, I got the response to that question when I did the other research, and now what I have heard is that it is improving, the situation is improving. One, we have some of our people in the creative and entertainment industry as serving as special assistants to His Excellency the Governor. The government had made some promises to them which some have been fulfilled.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Yes.
good.
And then some people have access from my research.
Okay.
Some have access. Okay, I think it will get better. It will as we go along. Okay, let us look at the issue of compliance with national, professional, and commercial norms guiding film production in Nigeria. I will explain. We have the National Video and Film Censors Board. Then we have the Nigerian Copyright Commission. We have Actors Guild of Nigeria, Akwa Ibom chapter. We have Association of Movie Producers of Nigeria, Akwa Ibom chapter. We have Directors Guild of Nigeria, Akwa Ibom Cross River. Moses Esco is the chairman. So I want to ask about your own movie now, Bridge of No Return. Did you comply with the national norm? Like, did the film have to go through censorship and all of that? Then the members of your cast, do they belong to these associations?
Well, about the cast, I don't think it was. About the cast, yeah. All of them do.
Okay. They belong to different...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then the censorship aspect.
Yeah, it was. If not, it wouldn't have been accepted at the cinema.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. That is very, very crucial. Okay, so in producing this movie, Bridge of No Return, what was your own focus? Let me explain. When you think about, or when you decide to produce a movie, you want to tackle it from a particular point of view. That is you as a producer. But the director could come in and say, hey, I am the producer here. I call the shots. It is a Moses Esco film. So I want to handle it from this angle. What was your own focus? And was it the same as the director's focus?
Yeah, it was. But mostly since I was also acting in the movie.
Okay.
So, but Mr. Patrick was working hand in hand with the director.
Okay. So, but what was the focus? What did he want to achieve with it?
With the movie.
Yeah.
To send it out there for people to know what happened
Okay.
in Nigeria in 1795, and also to make money.
Aha! Now you're talking. I have been waiting for that. I like what Frank Abaseko said. I asked him, what inspired you to go into directing one and then to go into directing this particular movie, Pickle? He said, because first it was the passion and then the money. I said, I like the fact that you're being real there. Okay, so what would you say are the achievements of the movie, Bridge of No Return?
Well, Bridge of No Return has been in cinema nationwide.
Okay.
And it was accepted. I've forgotten the name of the country.
Okay. Okay,
It was
outside
accepted,
Nigeria.
yes, outside Nigeria, yes.
Oh, okay.
It was,
in Africa or?
No, not in Africa, in Europe.
Wow.
In the country, so.
Fantastic. Congratulations. Okay. So, okay, was premiered. When was the premiere?
Hey, do I remember premiere?
The film was produced in 2000 and was it 2016 or 17?
16?
That was far.
No.
2021.
It should be.
I have it.
Yeah.
I have it somewhere here.
It
should be 217 or 218.
I have it here. Bridge of No Return. Okay, I think it is 2021. So I'll check. It is not here, but I wrote it somewhere. Okay. All right. So you went through Nigeria, the premiere.
Yeah, yes.
Fantastic. Okay, so this is a major issue for me, access to the film. By this time, I should have watched the film. I checked online. I think I saw the trailer. Did I even see the trailer or just a little write-up?
No, the trailer is online.
Okay, so I've been trying to find this movie to watch. So, how can I get this video to watch it? Me like this. Then before we talk about other members of the viewing public. So over to you.
Bridge of No Return is on air.
It's on air.
Yeah.
Okay, on air where?
YouTube.
Really? No, it's not on YouTube. I have not seen it on YouTube. I mean the full movie.
Okay, the full movie?
Yes.
No, the full movie is not. It's only the trailer.
Okay. So how can I, like this that I am so interested, how can I get the movie to watch?
Well, if you need the movie, I'll give it to you for you to get ready.
To just watch.
Yeah.
I have had a lot of trouble watching the movies I selected. They're actually very good. Very good. But not accessible. Not accessible, not available. I know the trouble I went through to watch Pico. I had to go all the way to somewhere in Italy to watch it. And watching it once is not enough because I need to watch over and over again. So I can pick the aesthetic elements, like you have talked about some. I can pick them and then review on my own. I had to go to David Francis' place on Sunday. We went together to watch Higher Crime, and I said I will have to return to watch it. The Eyes of All, I am yet to watch it. It is going to be premiered on April 5. I have not watched it. Those are the three major movies that I have not had. Ikabasi I have watched. It is on YouTube. But the producer said that copy is even a pirated copy. So I still need to watch the original of that movie. The Imperial Rift by Dr. Ikaite Brian is on YouTube as well. I have watched it. So I will just have to rely on your word that you will give it to me. Don't watch.
I will.
Okay. So how has the distribution been? Are you satisfied with the distribution of the movie? By that I mean, have you been able to like recover your return on investment? Have you been able to get that?
I have.
Okay. Okay, so and you are satisfied.
I am.
Okay, I see that that's an area you do not want to talk about.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about
I
it.
know why. I know why you do not want to talk about it. Okay, so any other useful information about the movie? Anything else that maybe I may not have captured here that you would like to say concerning the movie?
You've said it all.
Okay. All right. Okay, I will now ask about your advice to those in the creative and entertainment industry. What do you have to say to them in terms of advice? What should they do to ensure that they keep rising and we have more we have the industry doing better, the industry in Akwa Ibom State.
Okay. Well, okay. And to the other one coming up, maybe to produce or acting, my advice, before you go into movie production, make sure you check the market. That's the main important thing. Make sure you check the market, and no matter the script they give to you, you have to yourself go through the script.
Okay.
You have to go through the script. Then be satisfied with it. No matter what anybody says, you have to be satisfied with the scripting.
Okay.
Then from there, you choose whosoever you want to use for as your cast in the movie, and then make sure the movie is well interpreted,
Okay.
so that it will be accepted at the cinema or whether it's YouTube and you would want to put the movie. And also, if you don't have enough money, don't go into production. The cocoa of the matter. You don't have enough money. Not something that someone will come and tell you, just start, you will finish it. No.
Okay.
You have to have enough money.
Okay.
You budget the money. If they say this movie will take 3 million naira,
Okay.
you have to make sure you have like 5.
Okay. Oh, even much more than
Yes, even
that.
much more, because
Okay.
some stuff will come up and you have to settle it. So that's all I want to say. And also, if you're acting, make sure anything you do, put more effort.
Okay. Wow. Fantastic. All right. So we have had Mrs. Lois Ikpaha in the studio today. I have told you the trouble I went through to get her here. It is not easy. You know, when we started talking, it was not even easy to reach her on phone. I kept calling, I kept explaining. Finally, I will call you, will answer. I'm like, oh God of miracle, now my Papa. So I want to say thank you so much for your understanding. Sometimes I call in the nights, you answer the call, and then finally you are here. I sincerely appreciate. Oh, Mr. Emmanuel Okun. Oh, Mr. Chairman, sir. I greet you respectfully. That's the Chairman, Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, Akwa Ibom State University chapter. See them all. Former chairman of NASU, Non-Academic Staff Union of Nigerian Universities and Educational Institutions. They have changed that. It's always a bit confusing. He's watching, thank you. And now the chairman of SANO has joined. He has been the chairman and he has just been re-elected. Let me ring bell for you again. Thank you, sir. It's so nice to see you. But we are wrapping up the program at the moment. So we have had Mrs. Lois Ikpaha in the studio. She is the producer of Bridge of No Return movie, which is one of the movies I am reviewing in this new research into the Akwa Ibom video film industry. By the time this research is over, I can assure you, you will be happy. You will love the product. You will love the results, the outcome, and you will know that it was worth the trouble. So I want to thank you once again, Mrs. Lois Ikpaha. Let me switch the camera back to you, looking so elegant. Okay, so this is Mrs. Lois Ikpaha before we shut down. So this is her. Okay. So I want to thank everybody who has contributed towards the success of the Inspired Talk Show. First, we give glory to Almighty God for His faithfulness. Thank you for everything you have done. I want to thank my sisters, Barrister Iris Johnson, Sylvia Tewan Johnson, my son, Bobo Boski, Jeffrey Oga, my daughter, baby girl, Chloe Ebon Okun, and Mr. and Mrs. Mbodile Opiosio. Thank you so much for sponsoring our publicity flyer all the way from Sweden. And Mr. Olabi Samuel in here. Thank you for always designing our publicity flyer. Okay, my crew, the Inspired Talk Show crew, SR Ransom is on the building. On the camera, getting better by the day. Mrs. Sammy White is on the building. Okay, Ini Abbas is part of the team, but she is not here at the moment. Queen Grace Ikpaha Ekran Bong as CNN Great. You know what's Queen Grace, thank you for the airtime you sent to me, alright? I appreciate it. Okay, for publicity, Taylor Reese Sunday Basil. Once I sent the message, I said, please help Shelly. Is sharing. Whether he has any like or not, you will share it. Thank you so much. Abasimo Ikpaha Ekran Bong, thank you for the publicity as well. Miss Regina Timothy, thank you for the publicity. And once again, Mrs. Gabriel for Justin, thank you for joining. Mrs. Thomas and George, thank you for joining today. Thank you for joining today. And to you out there who will watch this program later, thank you so much for always watching, liking, commenting, sending your feedback, subscribing to our YouTube channel, and all of that. Thank you for the support. We sincerely appreciate it. So, my name is Iquo Johnson. My name is Iquo Johnson. I'm the host of the program. As I sign out, I say to you, be good to yourself. Enjoy the rest of the week. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. And remember, you will succeed if you do not give up on that dream. Be inspired. Goodbye and God bless.